Financial disclaimer. The information provided in this stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional financial or investment advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the content presented here is based on our personal opinions and experiences. Investing in stocks and other financial instruments involves risk, including the potential loss of capital. Any investment decisions you make are solely your own responsibility, and you should conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment choices. The content we share on this stream may not be accurate, complete, or up to date. Market conditions and financial regulations can change rapidly, and we cannot guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information presented. We do not endorse or promote any specific stocks, companies, or investment strategies. Any actions you take based on the content of this stream are at your own risk, and we will not be held liable for any losses or damages that may occur as a result. Always remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and no investment is guaranteed to be profitable. Make informed decisions and consider your risk tolerance before investing any funds. By accessing and using this stream, you acknowledge and agree that we are not responsible for any investment decisions you make as a result of the content presented. You are encouraged to seek advice from qualified financial professionals for personalized guidance. Please invest responsibly, and only with money you can afford to lose.
Hey man, just found the next guaranteed multi-bagger.
Hey man, you found another one? What is it this time?
Come check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Laughing Stock. I'm Redneck Johnny, and I'm just gonna start the stream today with NUTX. Look at this. We all know Value, right? He's always here on the stream chatting with us. He tipped us of this ticker, and Value, if you're watching right now, you're killing it. And not only was it up 5% again today, look here. If you just before close, this was up, like, if you do the percentage, I think it went up 20% again. And then of course he fell a bit at the end here, but still up 5%. And if you see, Value has a good video on this on his YouTube channel. I think it's just Value Hunter Investing on YouTube. You should check him out. He went through the you know, all the details that you need to know about this company, and it has, I don't know, Value, you need to comment on this, but has it doubled or something since you posted that reply? And I saw some negative, not negative, but some skeptical comments on your video where, which was, the person who was commenting had a good point, like a lot of reverse splits doesn't exactly scream like a good company, you know, but I think your response to it was a great response, and you know, his loss. You've been right on this one, so I just wanted to give some credit to Value again. I saw Dane was speaking on it last stream, but this continues to go up. What can I say? It's incredible. So yeah, and by the way, I heard some talks last stream on maybe that we're gonna create a Discord server, and I'm on it. Don't be surprised if we come next week and you will see us talking about our Discord server. I think I can create one with all the necessary things within like next week or something. So yeah, look out for that. I think that's a good addition to the channel. It's something that we have been discussing initially, but we just wanted to see how this went, you know. And now that we have a few viewers every time at least, and a few regular viewers that comes in, so it's just it would be good to have like a chat room to just throw out tickers, and it would also help the stream, you know. We can talk about those tickers here, and yeah, it would be just another addition to the whole community, I think. We will never charge any money or anything. I know a lot of Discord server you have to pay and stuff, but we're not gonna do that. So it's just like for a quicker way to be in touch with each other. So yeah, I will provide a link when I have it up and running. Maybe give me a little bit more than a week. We will see. It depends on how busy I will be. But yeah, in general, the day has been a bit slow, bit red of a day today, I think. My portfolio was got a little bit of a hit. Nothing too big though. I'm not worried at all. Yeah, let's see. I have a few things up here. Alto was down. Is this updated? 140 still on Alto. I don't get it. I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy talk. Maybe I'll add more. Maybe I will add more. If you don't believe me, you saw me last time. I added more to Alto. And it was, you know, it fell a little bit here at the end. It's just nothing though. There's no news. I checked. We can go quickly through again. I don't think there's any updates here on the, you know, in the articles. No, there's not. I quickly checked Twitter. Nothing there either. So it's on no news. What can I say? By the way, Justin was talking about the crush margins again, and they do look good. And he even made a joke. I'm not sure if I think it's funny, but they are on fire. So, I saw he was just commenting here also. Like this, in your opinion, do you see Alto getting back to 4+ before the year end? I would be really disappointed if it wasn't. And you know, that's the entire point here that we are trying to make. Like we believe that the next quarter will be good. And I think, you know, Justin's price point is well above 4 even. So yeah, but no new news. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, my portfolio and how it has done. Look at this. Both are down the same percentage. So Mastercraft down as well. Getting a bit close to 18 again, which I'm not a fan of, but we're going into earnings. Earnings is like 1 more week. Then we will see how they do. No new updates there even, and I think it's just the same stuff. They need to keep it running, and let's see how like the guidance on the next report will be interesting. No new buys from Coliseum. They are happy with their position, it seems like, and you know, it's just sitting there, and I'm happy too. So yeah, that was Mastercraft, and then in the end, almost the same percentage down again. SSRM, my newest addition to the portfolio. I'm really happy with it. I'm up like more than 10% on it. I think my average was 450 blank, I think. So yeah, that's like, what is it, 2 weeks tomorrow since I entered. So very happy with this one. I think it will move up. Of course, here the thesis is, I see there's some new rating and blah blah. Big jump in the price target though from today's price. So I shouldn't say blah blah. This is positive, I guess. Yeah, I can't see anything new. The thing we are waiting on here is an update on the copper mine in Turkey and the process there. And 9 people died, and they are in the process of, you know, doing all the work necessary to try to get it up and running again. And that's the risk. But the risk is now known. We know how much they have guided that it will cost. And they've already started to spend money on it. So I'm willing to take that risk. I'm betting on that the mine will be up and running again. And if it's not, I don't know how much this will fall further, but I assume a lot of that stuff is priced in at 450, you know. So yeah, I'm willing to stay here for a little bit. Then I just pulled up a few ones that I've been looking for lately that I'm potentially adding to the portfolio. ODP bit down today, which then when I want to add to these, I want them to be a bit down because I want to get a cheap entry. So yeah, I'm just paying attention to this. Volume was under the average. I think a lot of this stuff is just noise. See tomorrow, maybe it's up the same, you know, and we get a blank zero in the end here in 2 days. A mark also down. It's still a bit high to me. Maybe I'm gonna be wrong and this is gonna be a double, but I want to enter closer to 30, and I think I will wait on this one to fall. It went down to 32 not too long ago, I think. Yeah, here in July, almost here in August as well. So I had maybe a shot here, but I didn't take it. I wanted it to get a bit more cheap, so I might try to be a bit disciplined here and wait for it. But I fully understand that it might be too late in the end. PBF, another one. Everything is down 2 and something percentage today. PBF, another one. Great company. Some negative things around it now. It's in a clear downtrend on the chart. But I like it, and I'm monitoring it, and the price there too. I kind of want this under 30. And it's like in you know, yeah, I kind of want this on the 30, so I'm just keeping an eye on it so far. And then the last one is not the last one. I have one more, but the NCSM, another one, also down 270 something. What the hell? It's like all the stocks are down 270 today. What is going on? Please, anyone who's watching, can you please explain to me what's going on? Never seen this before. 270 on everything. I don't care on NCSM. I want it cheaper. I might not get it even there, but because look at this volume. There's nothing. There's no volume in his stock. Starbucks is involved. It's a big position for him, and he makes a good case for it, and I really like it. But it comes with a lot of risk when it's this low in volume. You know, a little bit of movement can really matter for the price. So yeah, it's just annoying to me. This was not long ago down to 60. I should have entered here, and you know, even further back here was at 12. But you're not gonna get it down to 12 again, I think. But here I should have taken a position, I think, because I've been in them before. And just because of my cash position, I haven't been able to jump in again. But yeah, should have jumped in there if I could. So I'm waiting a bit on this too. Starbucks is really bullish on it. You should read on Seeking Alpha. So just a lot of things, a little bit down today, and I don't care too much about it. Oh hey Nashkar. I took my first trade today after hours on KXIN, a 10-cent stock. Bottom of the barrel play for me. KXIN, let's check it. So that after hours trade, 10-cent stock. That's whoa. All right, I can understand. I can understand what you are doing here in NASCAR. 42% up after hours. How big of a gain have you gotten here so far? Sorry guys, I'm just getting like a small error message now in my OBS, but hopefully you can still hear me and see me. I think maybe it's lagging a bit. Look at the volume, 30 million. How did you come across this NASCAR? And what the heck are they doing? Keixin. Asian one or what? China. New and used vehicles through a network of dealership with focus on automobile brands. Okay. I'm in at 8 cents and sold 1/3 position at 12 cents. Okay, congrats with that. Good job. Yeah, you gotta love these day traders, man. They get some quick gains, you know. But I'm not familiar with it, so I can't really comment too much on it, Nashkar. I'm sure I know you're doing very well with it, though. So all credit to you. And every time you are on the stream, you come with some crazy jumps like this. So no, you definitely seem to have a good system and a good screener process that provide you with a lot of good tickers that you can trade. So it's interesting to see. It's really interesting to see your style, you know. That's what we wanted to be a part of the channel, to discuss everything about investing, you know. They announced receipt of NASDAQ delisting determination and submission of appeal. PR came out at 4 p.m. All right, so you just went on the news. There was on new news. How's the conversation in here? Sometimes I like to read the conversation on Yahoo Finance. Oh, these are old. Even with that volume, there's no new ones here. Monsoon, I don't know how many times I see that around. All right. Maybe I'm sure Twitter is taking off on this one. What was the ticker? KXIM. Look at this. Zoom. All right. Chinese scam. I guess that's somewhat refreshing of being a day trader. I guess Nashkar. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I assume you don't really care about what the company do at all, and you know, the business they are dealing in. You look at completely other things, I assume. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. That must be a bit refreshing if that's the case, in terms of the style, you know. And by the way, Nashka, I was just starting the stream with saying that I think Dane and I are gonna create a Discord channel, so we're gonna post the link and talk about it when we have it up and running. But everyone is welcome in there when we finally have it up and running, and we can chat about a little bit quicker off the stream, you know, to just add to the community. I think that's a great idea, and it's something that we have talked about before, but we just wanted to see how it went with the stream. All right. I'm not sure if I can provide any good info here, Nashkar, I'm sorry. Great trade though. 1/3 position at 12 cents. A great, well done, well done. And then we come to this one, ECDA, and I know Dane talked about this on the last stream. I actually, the day before, I also noticed it because of Courage. Courage wrote a new article on it, and I read the whole thing, and I've also read a little bit more from other sources, and I have to say I like it. It seems good. I have a few like potential red flags, but I think I'm wrong on them. But we will see. One of them is like everyone who has spoken to management here seems to be completely sold and how crazy good they are, and they're very impressed and stuff like that, you know. So then in my head it's one of two things. Either it's true, the CEO and everything is great, fantastic people, which I think they have proven in the past, which is why I say I think maybe I'm wrong on it. But the other point is like he's I think he was I read somewhere that he was like how do you say it, when he has been studying for he works as a salesman, and you know, maybe he has just been a great, you know, these people are selling the company to any investor they meet, so maybe it's just like really good at being a salesman. And and these people are maybe a bit too close to that and get a little bit blindsided because it's a small company, and again, a tiny float here, but that was also part of the thesis in the article. So again, I'm not saying it is like this. I'm actually saying that I think that's wrong. It's just something I've been thinking about, because everyone who talks about management say the same. They are really impressive and they're like blown away by them. And I think the guy was creating some tech company or something like that and sold it in the past, which is like credit to him, and that's maybe proof that it's actually a great guy, you know, and really knows how to do this. So I'm leaning towards that now, that is actually true, and then it's fantastic for the thesis. And this was down to 115 yesterday, and I really wanted it to, I wanted to maybe take a little bit of a position then, but I thought maybe it would run down a little bit more, and it actually did today, for a little bit at least. And then like I told Dane like, hey, you should check this out. It's still down a little bit, but then it went like 10 minutes and it was up 7%. Something happened, but yeah, I'm not sure. I really like the article that Courage put out, and it's not only him. This guy, William Mack, I've been following him for a little bit on Seeking as well. He has a great article on it as well, and he is talking in the comment section of Courage. So Courage article. So it's just a good conversation. I think they are very impressed, both of them, and I think this lays out the thesis. These are actually Courage's private pictures from. He went and saw them and talked with them and everything. So I know Dane spent some time on this on Wednesday, so I'm not gonna do it today. But I just wanted to let you know that this is also on my list now for potential new additions to the portfolio. I really like it. I have to say, I really like the chart. I think the chart looks great here on a 1 year basis. It has momentum. Obviously the earnings were really good. You see the MACD has crossed over all the rest, the indicators. It looks good, and I was hoping it would pull back towards the moving average, you know, and it kind of did. I told you it was down to 115 yesterday, and I thought it could pull a little bit back there. I kind of wanted to see 110 and below. So that's what I waited for. Maybe that was a stupid mistake, but we just have to see how this goes. But I like it. I like the article. I like what I've read about them outside of the article. I like the chart. I pull up the fundamentals. I can't go off of much of this because it's you know, it's so limited amount of data. So I have to lean a bit more on Courage on this one. It doesn't look too good here, but you know, they have a guide to, they have a path to like positive earnings for multiple years here. So that's the, you know, that's the case. And yeah, it's on the list. Paying close attention to this one. Just wanted to show you it again, that it's also on my radar. I know Dane spoke about it, and of course, every time you see Courage write about something, you should definitely go through it. He's an excellent investor, so that's the bottom line, you know. Yeah, good article, good conversation here at the bottom in the comments. And then, if you want to expand the research a bit, go to this link. I'm not sure if you can see the link, but it's like hillresearch.com/current. I don't know what you call that dot, like hyphen. Current-research. And then you come to this website. I don't know these people, but they look here. They have done research on this company, and if you press you know, these ones, you get a PDF. What happened now? which is full of information that you can go through. They also have like, you know, a good price target on it, and you can also look at the EPS, how they have calculated it moving forward. I'm always a bit like, these models, how accurate can they be? But the entire point is, you know, there's some upside there, which we are looking for. But yeah, I think this is a, you know, they have more than one article on it. What happened? So I went through these also, like just briefly, buy 8, you know. Even if it's a unknown company and a small type of company, there are some good research out there that you can read through. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out as well. I'm going to keep a close eye on this in the days moving forward. And then if you read the description today, I haven't been able to, you know, follow that closely this week, to be honest. And I saw the daily movers. There's not a ton. There's not a ton of tickers, and I've actually I pulled this into my TradingView account and pulled in all the charts, and to be honest, there was very little that interested me. So I went over to another list of tickers which I have in the full database. I have a section that provides me all the tickers with insider buys. The last 10 days, I think I have set it on. It's either a week or 10 days. So I pulled in those tickers into my list of charts in TradingView. So my plan was to go through them today on the stream, which will take a little bit of time because it's almost 200 charts. So if you are, maybe this would be very boring for people to see, but I'm planning to go through quickly, of course, those charts and see what I can find, and then pull up the fundamentals from there. That's kind of how I do it these days. Of course, I mix it with other things as well, but that's a big part of the process now. And you know, the idea with having the insider buys is that you find stuff that have already momentum, and usually when you see big insider buys, it's bullish, at least in my view. But it might be a bit boring for people. And by the way, I think I made a video of like I made some videos that we haven't used on the channel a lot. I don't know why, we just haven't. Some of them are stupid. They are just for fun. But my idea was to, like, you know, divide the stream up a bit and have some sections. So I think I'm going to play my chart video today, because my idea was to you know, every time we're going to spend some time on charts, we play this ahead of that. So what perfect opportunity today to play the video. I think maybe I've used it once. I'm not sure how many times I haven't used it a lot. I will tell you. I have a chart video, I have a Q&A video, I have good entry video that we need to play when we have a good entry in any tickers. And I have a video for Courage, I have a video for Justin, I have a video for Kingdom, but we haven't played them. And we probably won't either. But yeah, I just made a few videos for the stream, you know, just for fun. They are so stupid. Don't take it serious. They are very, very stupid. So yeah, before I go into the charts there, I think I will play that video to like set up the you know, the section. But before we do that, I just want to check the tracker for news, because, you know, I have a new news system here that is finally working again. So when it's a 0 here, it means that there have been news today. So usually then you can see, like, this is earnings, I assume, and you can see probably a bad earnings because they are down like almost 20%. So that's AAP. So I think it's worth then to check the chart, because these are already in the tracker, which has made them past my initial filter. And yeah, big drop today, actually from the moving average and down here. Broke the bottom Bollinger Band, so I'm gonna be interested to see now. Yeah, it's on an earnings report. I'm gonna be interested to see now where it goes from here, and maybe add it to my list to you know, update myself on in the coming days. Because if the momentum turns around a little bit, you can get some quick, like NASCAR, you can get some quick gains here. Not like a day trader, but you know, these things tend to pull back. I need to go through the earnings, of course. Maybe it's terrible outlook for the next 5 years. I don't know, but it's something to check, and that's kind of why I wanted to add the news here. Cato has another one, and they are also down a bit, so I'm not sure what that news was. And actually, initially I pulled it in from Seeking Alpha, but they didn't allow me to, so I pulled it in from another part now. So sometimes the news doesn't show up here in Seeking Alpha. So then I can't even remember now my source. I think it was Finvis actually. So let's check here. Cato. Yeah, could be. Oh, it's just a snapshot of Q2 earnings, and they were down 2%. Of course, everything is down 2 and something percent today. 258. Crazy. Yeah, so okay, maybe a little bit maybe a little bit of a negative snapshot then, but that's not a big enough pullback. Maybe then you should wait for the actual earnings to come and hope for a really pullback if you want to enter you know, an entry point. I'm not going to do anything with it now. You know, like I said, this is already in the tracker. I see some insider buys. This is in EPSN. Let's check the insiders. Been a few now from the same guy in the last months. Pretty much in the same price. ACCD new news. What do we have here? Another earnings or what? Yeah, maybe I need a link to Finvis now, so I can check the news. Today, first of its kind, healthcare. Alright, so it's just noise, nothing. Oops. DXC. Look at all these downgrades. Holy. Complaint sued. They are sued. Okay. This isn't even today though. It's a couple of days ago. Maybe did I look at the wrong ticker? No. All right. It's not doing too much on the price. SSRM had some news. I saw that. That was on Yahoo, I think. It was just what we saw in the beginning, right? SSR Mining announces precautionary suspension of operations at CB due to forest fire. So a little bit of a trouble on another plant now then. Announces that this is meaningful, you know. This is why I want the news section. I think it's awesome. announces that operations at CB have been temporarily suspended due to forest fire in the vicinity of the mine. As per the company's protocol, staff are being evacuated from the site. There have been no injuries or damage to equipment or infrastructure at this time. Further information will be provided as necessary. So maybe that's why it's down today. Then this news was yesterday. Doesn't seem like the biggest negative news, but of course it's not good. So something to keep in mind then moving forward. Macy's, is this Macy's? Macy's had news. Macy's, yeah. Gap CEO NRDY just made this big symbolic change after 55 years in business. It's just like our movie, this. What does this have to do? Nah, okay. Anyways, what did it do to the price? 2% down almost. QRT. Yeah, nothing. I see that I skipped the insider in CNX. That's a big one too, 2 million. All right, looks bullish, the chart. Where were we? QRT and then FF. FF, interesting. Similar to Alto. They are doing like ethanol and stuff. Now they are sued. What the hell? Sued for securities law violation. How was the price today for them? 269. Not too bad. Made false and misleading. They claim that the company made false and misleading statements regarding whether it failed to maintain appropriate internal controls. The company misstated its financial statement and allegedly were false and materially misleading throughout the class period. When the market learned the truth about future fuel, investors suffered damage. I saw something on Twitter that some guy was saying like there's a lot of these companies who have who have operated in a bad fashion. And there was a guy asking if FF was one of them. He didn't name names, but it stuck in my mind. And hopefully it's not Alto. I don't think it is at all. But it's just like something I have in the back of my head. I don't think it's Alto at all. CRK with some insiders. Arcoma Drilling, 10% owner, has bought a shit ton of stocks in August. This is a these are companies probably, right? That's a lot of buys though. Then we have FRD, not the insider. Not that wasn't too high. NMBR, I saw there's insiders there. If you paid attention to the stream, I have been an owner in NMBR. I got a double there very quickly in a month or so. And this Core Partners fund is on my list now because they were very successful in this. But I see now this guy who sold here at 3, he's now buying in below where he sold. I mean, above where he sold. Not a big purchase, but it's nice to see. And then insider buy and new news. So let's check the insiders first. David Michael Brainer. That's a lot of buys too in August as well. 10% owner. Who is this guy? All right. That's interesting. And what has it done to the price today? They're just a little bit up. Let's check the news there. Oh, it's just like a conference. All right. But important to see the insider here though. That was interesting. Yeah, I might check them a little bit off the stream. Like I said, my plan today is to go through a lot of charts and then see what I can find. And if I don't find anything, or if it gets too boring, which it could be, I don't know how interesting it is to look at charts. Maybe we can jump and look at some of these, but yeah, I think that's the rough plan. And I love my system now with the news and the inside buys and everything. I think it's very important to stay on top of those things. Look at PBF though. A new low. Look at the chart. Clear downtrend, but it hasn't. It just breaks down on the Bollinger Band there. And if you look at the indicators down here, MACD and the RSI, it still seems negative. That's why I'm waiting. I'm dragging my feet a lot on this. I want to wait. There's some dividend here now. Long time till next earnings, but it just keeps falling. So if you can get PBF on a cheaper level, that's highly interesting to me. All right, enough of this. Look at the tracker. Like I said, I didn't find many things. I think I will save the weekly movers for the weekend stream with Dane. And by the way, I don't know if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday yet. We're going to post a tweet about it if you follow us on X. We try always to update when we're going to stream on the weekend. But I'm going to wait a little bit. There's a little bit more moves here in the weekly movers. But like I said, I'm going to save them till the weekend, I think. And by the way, I forgot to. Usually we start at dashboard. We have been through it. Slow day. You see, slightly negative. Actually, there's a lot more red than I expected, to be honest, in terms of what I saw today. But you know, we have been in a little bit of a bullish period now in the last 2 weeks or so. So I'm not scared here. I think then. Maybe it's time for my movie, my movie that I made for the charts. So this is something I'm gonna play maybe moving forward. If you guys like it, if you make fun of me, I will never show it again. So this is just something really stupid, please. That I made when we started the channel that we haven't used, but now that we are more into the charts and stuff, maybe we can use it. So yeah, here we go.
Don't do it. I'm trying to educate people right now, okay? You know what? Do it. Why? How did that make you feel? Was it everything that you ever wanted and wished for and hoped for in life? Do you feel fulfilled now? Hmm?
I hope you liked it. I hope you like it. I don't hope that was too much for you, but yeah, so maybe something we will play. I need to see the reaction here before. But yeah, let's go to the charts then. This is the list. I'm at the 5-year now, and like I said, 177 tickers. So yeah, let me know in the chat if this gets too boring. But what I'm kind of looking for is if something. This was a bad example, but if something breaks below these bands here, that's called Bollinger Bands. And then also I'm looking for the RSI to break the moving average and turn into a positive momentum, and the same with MACD. You see here it crosses over, and the chart and the same with the RSI, and that's right after it has broken below the low Bollinger Band. So this is like what you want to see right here in this kind of area. And what I also kind of like is when it breaks down and trades sideways for a little bit. This didn't do that so much, but a little bit. And then you can see ahead of earnings, it's moving up. And it's even breaking above the Bollinger Band there. It's not like the most insane move that you have seen in your life, you know, but it's if you enter at these lows, it's a quick way to, not a quick way, but it's a quick what do you say, like a quick return that makes you, gives you a little bit of breathing room for longer term. If you want to stay it for a little bit longer, then you can manage to deal with a hit, you know. And then it just keeps on going. So I don't know how this will end, but it does look bullish right now. So keep in mind though, all these charts are taken from my list of insider buys the last 7 or 10 days. I don't remember where my filter is set. But yeah, I just wanted to explain like what I'm looking for here if I'm going to spend some time on this. And usually if the chart is, I know, opposite to NASCAR and the day traders and everything, I actually do care about like the length I have of the chart, because I want some history to go over and see, like, because after this the idea is to pull up the fundamentals as well, you know, and I kind of have to like that as well. So there's a lot of things that needs to match before I get interested. But in the position I have done, I have in the portfolio, it's you know, all these things are matching up, and that's why they get interesting. So they do exist. Like the chart looks good, the fundamentals look good, the story looks good, maybe there's an insider buy or like a catalyst, like a big own or something. Everything just lines up, and then that's when I get really interested. Well, hey, Value. Yeah, they had a good move. Value is saying, like, I see ECDA had a good move. It looks interesting. It does look interesting. I just pulled it up a little bit on the stream before. It does look highly interesting to me. I really like it. And by the way, Value, I don't know if you saw the stream. But if you go back a little bit, I showed also another fund that is covering them in pretty good detail. In addition to, you know, the good articles that you can find on Seeking Alpha from the other guy and Courage. And by the way, Value, I started the stream today to give you some credit with NotX, because I saw they were up 20% at some point again today. And then unfortunately for you, I guess it just ended up being a 5% move or something, but still great pick though. I highly recommend you go and check Value's video on his YouTube channel, because he covered it a shorter video than what we do, like 10-minute video, but he covered everything that I thought it was really well. So yeah. Just dropped the kids at school, so we'll go back over the stream later today. We'll check it out. Yeah, nice. Yeah, an analyst has come back to watch NotX. They've set a price tag 45. Okay, so that's another double from today's price then. Gonna be interesting. Keep us updated on it. You should make another video on and like update the market on yeah, what you just wrote here now. Anyways, the charts. We are doing the charts, right? And by the way, if you're not familiar with TradingView, The ticker, you can find it up here. This is the name of the company. This is just my list of tickers. It's very big today. And yeah, I explained like usually what I look for. And by the way, this is 5-year chart. So if I find something interesting on the 5-year, I go to the 1-year chart and I pull up the same ticker. And I see, I just look at the same things. I have added a stochastic band here as well, which is kind of a little bit similar to the RSI. They all just like measure basically momentum. Yeah, I look for the same, a little bit of the same stuff, but this is more zoomed in. And if I like it here also, sometimes it's a straight buy, you know. And this one has great momentum. And what was the insider buy? Oh, so it's... So these are... I don't know, this seems like they are buying... This is the same name as the company, so yeah. Not interested really. We need to move a bit quick today. And obviously, usually what I want is to see something that is falling and then go to the fundamentals and look that it's, you know, after analyzing it, think that it's undervalued. That's usually what I look for. Sometimes when I start to get a bit more hang of it, I will also try to trade like these more bullish charts. But right now I want to focus on when they break down below the Bollinger Band. Value saying, I see Justin has been mentioning PBI for a short while as well. Have you looked at it? His comments are interesting. I need to look into it more. I was invested in PBI way back. Justin just released a new article on it. I'm not managed to read through it. It was long. Did you check the article? Justin writes. He knows how to write. Look at this one. If you listen to it, it will take half an hour. It will take half an hour to listen to just this article. Amazing, amazing work. I'm laughing because it's impressive. He has a strong buy at 7.2. And yes, to answer your value, I have been paying attention to it closely. I'm updated on what Justin has said. I've been tracking it for years. I've been in it. Actually, I lost a little bit on this one, sold with a little bit of loss. Nothing to talk about. And Justin on his YouTube channel, which he has later deleted, he was admitting that he got this wrong. Part of it he got wrong. But now I think what he thought he got wrong is now finally happening, because there has been some management changes and board changes, and there's been some activist people involved here as well. Hestia, same as were involved in GME. So yeah, I think it's bullish value. I think it's probably Justin is right again on that is a strong buy at these levels. But you know, I was involved at 4, so I'm a bit hesitant to go in now, even if I believe that Justin will be right. I just want other stocks, I think. No, I don't have Seeking. Oh, you don't have Seeking? Okay. I'll read it off your shoulder. I cannot read this for half an hour. Some cool wolves though. Yeah, it's just a long article. Yes, I do find it compelling. 100% yes. Justin is solid. I should play the Justin video right now. I don't dare to. I don't dare to. I should though. It's been a lot of articles. I mean comments already. Okay, sidetracked. Back to charts. ATech. Kind of like this that it has fallen after earnings. Now it's a little bit sideways. Yeah, let's go into the 1 year and see what it's doing. On the 1 year, it's a lot sideways, you know. Broke down here on the earnings. And it's even lower now, breaking the Bollinger Band a little bit. And here you can actually see that the MACD has crossed slightly over together with the stochastic, and maybe you can see that the RSI is joining in too, which, you know, is exactly what I said. So I want to go and pull ATEC up, and I also want to check how big the inside buy was. So there's been 3 inside buys in August, which are all pretty big, at 655, 656, and 567. So this last time, last buy was like nailing it. It seems like. I want to pull up the fundamentals on this one. So moving on. APPN is good. They also have had some decent inside buys, I think. These short ones, I'm not touching them. Neuronetics, also biotechs, I'm not interested in. You see, even with 177 charts, it goes a little bit fast. It doesn't take too long to go through them. Just now I have to spend a little more time because I have to explain my thinking. TCSI, didn't I cover them not long ago? Are they in my tracker? TCSI. No, not in tracker. Was this one of the tickers that Y-Shits didn't have? They look to be in a bullish trend to me. How are they doing on the 1 year? Yeah, maybe you should wait here for a more of a pullback down to the moving average, which is possible that you're gonna get, and then reassess from there. I'm not gonna pull them up now. That looked very similar. By the way, a lot of these charts from the inside buys will look bullish, opposite to like the 52-week lows from the daily movers, for example. High point, I've done them before. Whoa. Oh, value, I didn't see the ticker. This is not the X. Nice. Nice. They have another inside buy then. That was one of your big points on your video, right? 19 of August, they had another inside buy. You bought at 17. Look at this. Nailing it. But it's they had a reverse split or something, right? Still, I bet it's up though. NRDY, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna pull up NRDY. Oh, FTC Solar. A lot of these I've done before. Oh, this is the one Starbucks is involved in, I think. Starbucks loves this, I think. Yeah. Oh, he's out of it now. Okay, so he was happy with the upside. Now he started to short it. That's interesting. But he's okay. So he thinks it's a bit. You can understand by the chart though. It's way above a Bollinger Band here, and you know, I bet on a 1 year. This has started to fall pretty heavy, or flat out then. I'm not a shorter. I don't know how to short even, but yeah, I would be a bit scared. I think this can pull back, of course, but if you look at the momentum here, they can break above the moving average again and just continue. But I'm not sure about this company. Insurance is not my strong side. Crown Crafts. That's a long time sideways. Or bioscience, I'm not interested in. And you know, since I'm doing this quick, I 100% I'm gonna miss something, and overlook probably a lot of things. But that's just how it is. Like you can only go through so much in a day, right? On these also on these inside bias charts, what I really want then is you know, if they trade close to the 52-week lows and you have an inside buy, that's what something I really like. I just want to surgical company. All right, a little bit interesting. DDS. That looks good after earnings too. Let's check the 1 year chart on these ones. Yeah, that's not a bad looking. That's not a bad looking chart. And what was the inside buy? GNSS. Look at his name. Just pointing it out. This looks bullish as well. This looks very good. But you know, here's where I should have noticed this. You can see like the things are crossing. It breaks, like it touches the low Bollinger Band, and then you get this jump. And if you hold for a while, you can even trim when it, you know, when you get these spikes. But it never came down there again. Even if it broke down here, you assume that will happen when you get one of these. That was an earnings report, so a little bit of a sell-off after is only how it works. But then it starts to break above again. MACD crosses here, it's over the moving average, and then it's just continuing that channel. So it looks good. I'm too late, I think. So I'm moving forward. There's a lot of biotech. What a drop. That's on earnings, yeah. Superior group of companies. HTC, have we done them? I think so. Looks good though. SGC, I'm gonna check them. Whoa, that's a good looking chart. Fox. Look at this. Buying and selling the same in the same name. That chart looks good though. Doesn't look too bad. And Fox, is that like the channel? Or the network? But this is something I don't get to see in TradingView. I think maybe I do. I probably could, but I don't have it on now, like the market cap, because this is too big for me. So a lot of the things maybe I pull up now is already too big. I should actually add that extra step and check that before I take in the fundamentals, but we can do it from now. This seems to, you know, break down lower, so oh, sorry, TTSH. Kind of think I want to pull them up though, because if it does break there, maybe it's, and the fundamentals are good, maybe it's worth watching. They are in, I think they are here. Yeah, I have them already. So they had insider buy there, okay. $15.82. They kind of look good though. Just want to check them again. You know, this seems a little bit bullish, at least. This one was interesting. OSS. This one is interesting. OSS. Let's check. Let's check the market cap. Oh, tiny company. Let's check it out. All right, I'm gonna pull them up. INTT. This is a biotech though. Anyways. I apologize if anyone thinks this is a bit boring. It's an important part of the process now these days to go through the charts. And the best, or maybe the worst thing is that after all this, the fundamentals might suck, so you're not going to get anything new out of this. But a lot of times, this is how it is. Stepan. All right. SCL. Oops. One six. We can pull that up. SCL. NRDY. Yeah, I've done Beyond before recently also. And Vista. Nah. Herbalife. Papa John's. This one looks like initially I love it. Seems to be has the potential to drop a little bit now, but this one I want cheap. But isn't that a big? This is a huge market cap, right? Oh, not that huge. Let's pull them up then. This looks good. CRC. $4.5. It's a little bit of on the steep side. We'll do them anyways. Some of these charts looks amazing, right? Oh. Bio. Probably a lot of the ones I have pulled up already are bio, and I just haven't seen it. B set, kind of like B set from before. I did Goodyear not too long ago, so I'm not gonna do them. They do look interesting though, but Huntsman. Ooh. And how are we doing here? Oh. Lift. That's a big drop. That's interesting. And then sideways, you have the MACD positive and still the RSI, but the stochastic is slamming down here. So I have a feeling this is a big one. No, it wasn't. Do them too then. Oh, then ODP. ODP at the bottom. You know ODP. Been keeping a track on them. That's it. That was 177 charts. I know that took a while and was probably boring for most people, but I screen in this way sometimes now. A lot of times actually. And the reason for it is because you know, if the chart is not interesting to me, I am very hesitant to take a position. And I mean, we have found some tickers here now. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna make through it all. And I bet some of them are bio. Yeah, look, healthcare. I'm not really interested in already. I'm not gonna bother with the healthcare. I'm not gonna waste time on that now. NRDY tech company. Look at the inside buys, heavy, right? Big dilution, negative cash flow all the way. I'm not a fan. However, last 3 years it is improving. Capex a little bit steep. What is the margins doing? Margins are turning around a little bit. That's what we saw in the cash flow, but they're still negative though. Costs are up a little bit. Earnings, they never have positive earnings. Debt free though, and so they have 68 million in excess cash. I don't know, NRDY. I heard the name, but Charles Cohn is the CEO and buying a ton of shares actually. 10% owner. She's buying. Been buying at the very like much higher levels than it is right now though. What are people saying on seeking? Making some progress. He owns half the company, 50%. And that's the CEO. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm moving on. Huge company, DDS. Operates retail department stores in southeastern, southwestern, midwestern areas of the United States. It offers merchandise, including fashion, so it's clothing. Based in Arkansas. A bigger insider ownership at almost 25%. There has, of course, since we have the list with charts from inside buys, will always be inside buys on these ones. But I just want to see how big they are. This is not like super big. 346, which is like today then. 17% to the lows, 120 in book value, so it's well above that. They have $1 billion in cash, so they have full control of the debt, it seems like. Pretty low share count, and they've been successfully buying back shares here. It looks good, right? The fundamentals looks pretty good here. And they are generating like heaps of cash, but and still 11% short. I don't understand. Like, surely there must exist better short candidates than this company out there. What I was gonna do? Yeah, owners. Oh, sorry, we were checking those owners, like the insiders. Yeah, so they own even more than 25. They own 33.8. But they have class A and B shares. I'm never a big fan of that, but it's also not a. If I like a lot of other things, it's not like a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Seems like there's a family-owned company, Dillard. I assume this is like a father and son. Same with Connor. Oh, Dillards. That makes sense. They have a lot in cash. 1 billion. And who are like they own a lot, right? Keep in mind, though, the price here is very steep. To buy one shares, you have to almost pay 350 bucks. And that like these numbers look very high, you know, but compared to the share price, they are still good. Don't get me wrong, but and look at the last year's. It looks good. Just already on the higher side. I'm not sure how interested I am in this for this portfolio. You know what I mean? They also paid like a big dividend here at 21 bucks. They had only in pandemic and another year, like after financial crisis, they had negative earnings. It has been positive. Yeah, no, I'm not interested at all. It's a little bit big for me, and I didn't see enough of interesting things here. But it looks like a decent run company, you know what I mean? Superior group of companies. So also consumer cyclical apparel manufacturers. Big inside ownership there as well. There's been a few ones here, and added up, it's like 200k. They trade at 13.33, and it's a little bit above book value. They have 8 million in cash here. Yeah, I thought I have done them right. They are these the guys who are making like hospital equipment? I mean clothes. Yeah, I remember them. Okay, I'm not gonna waste time on them then. Maybe they are even in the tracker. Yeah, I've done them. I remember them now. TTSH. Look at this. Inside buy last what is it? Year 26 million. They are tiles. Okay, I think I remember them from another time a while back. Trades at 577, well above book value. They do generate free cash flow, and operating cash flow is around $1. So is free cash flow actually. It's pretty high compared to the operating cash flow here. Positive earnings, no dividend. They do come across as levered in my sheet. So my sheet is delivering some of these averages. I think straight away this seems a little bit expensive, and you see it's not even you know, in my preferred range from the 52-week low, which is like 20% and below. But that doesn't mean that if I still like it, I will add these things to my tracker sheet so I can track them and see if the price falls. But just straight away here, I kind of think it looks a bit expensive now without too many interesting things going for it. But it has huge insider bias though. Look at this. Fund 1 investment. Those are the 10% owner that is just buying stocks all the time, it seems like. So those are the one who have purchased all of these then. I just want to read some quick comments on Seeking Alpha on this one. There's a lot of buy ratings. This guy has had a buy rating since March. How is that working out? Down 15% since March. And 13% since May. Yeah, needs more this one for me. Let's jump to FET then. I'm moving a bit fast, I know this, but this is usually how I do it. Like, and I'm fully aware that I'm missing out on a few opportunities by doing it this quick, but usually when I see something really interesting, it catches my eye straight away. Or it's something that changed my thinking that I see on Seeking Alpha, for example. So that's why you see me pulling up some of the comments and articles. I think it's worth taking time to do that many times. This is an energy company. This was in the tracker, right? Yeah. So I have them from before. I just wanted to see the fundamentals again here. It's not bad, right? $4.5 in free cash flow. Trades at $17 this one. The insider, we saw it earlier, and it's big. It's not the biggest, but it's still big. And he has bought before, like over a year ago at 21.59, and now he bought at 15.82. So it's up on the last one, but not the first one there. It does trade 12% close to the 52-week low. They had a big asset, like a buy now, acquisition. So let's check that out. What is that about? Raises free cash flow guidance. That's interesting. Okay, updates on the debt as well. That's also interesting. Here is the acquisition. At the beginning of the year. And how big is this? Like, what does that cost? $145 million approximately is what I get, at least. $150 here. All right. So you can see also they took up debt to buy that stuff. So okay, there has been some development here. What did I write about them? Because I added them in April. Fundamental doesn't look that great here, but the main point is that they have improved the balance sheet by a lot in the last couple of years. Starbucks is involved, okay. And I think it's cheap in the low 20s, where we are now. 6. They seem to have control of the debt and they almost generate free cash flow this year. Can they continue to improve? Pay attention to inside buys and development on this. And they guided for positive free cash flow, and that's what you see in these numbers, I think. But have you seen any spike in the price? I don't think so. Maybe here. But then it came straight back again. This just got a little bit more interesting for me. But like I said, like I missed it here. But MACD is crossing over here now and the rest has already crossed. So just a few days ago, you know, you could get it for 15.5. Now you have to pay 17. What are people writing about this now? I want to see what Starbucks says. And I also want to see the free cash flow guidance because this performance has provided confidence to raise our free cash flow guidance for full year 2024. When did it, this is in the beginning of August. I don't really understand it. So like it fell on that news. I should have paid more attention here. Our value saying FET diluting quite a bit and interest is killing them, wipes out all the operating earnings. So yeah, I haven't checked the debt yet. And thanks for pointing out the dilution. I saw that they those 2 million here are for the acquisition. It said in the document, but I didn't see that they have diluted this much actually value. And I need to get to the depth, but I still want to read through this a little bit though. They've you know, they're working on this is they're working on depth here. Increase the guidance range by 10 million. On Nilox was working in the company, right? Residency, okay. That's obviously the big point in this call, it seems like. Totally understandable if they have increased it by that much. This guy is saying like he would encourage them to buy back shares. All right. I want to see if I can find some updated Starbucks comments on this one. This is probably where I have it from. Here he is. 20th of July, that's somewhat recent, right? Just want to check something. Okay. Yeah, and then the debt. Need to check the debt because Value was saying they have very high interests on the debt here. Some leases. Long-term debt is the biggest one here though. $2025 notes. Nine percent. So this is the one they took to buy the company, right? These are very high, like Value is pointing out. Yeah, the debt is an issue here. In my sheet, it does account for so many, but you gotta wonder, like, strong free cash flow. Don't get me wrong, though. It is impressive free cash flow, right? But how much of this will be to, like, they need to deal with the debt there. They have 24 million in cash right now. And they are not going bankrupt near term here, but a lot of this money will disappear in, you know, interest rates and stuff like that. But I still like it though, I have to say. I'm gonna, you know, it's in my tracker already, but I'm gonna remember that I have updated myself on this now and it's I find it interesting, even with the depth there. Okay, moving on. Oh, holy shit! I didn't see the timer. One more then, and I have to go. I will save the rest of the. I will go through the tickers tomorrow. If I find something interesting, I will tell Dane about it, and we will go through them on a stream on the weekend. But let's do OSS before I call it a day there here. So tinier company. This 45 million market cap is a tech company. Let's check the inside buy. Joseph Manco, he's the director. He bought almost 150 at 196. He's up a little bit. Weak cash generation. They are above book value. They do have cash though, no debt to worry about here, but negative earnings. Revenue is down, and they even have diluted a little bit here, you know. Margins, I won't check the margins. Look, taking a big hit. Costs are a bit down. They're very, like a lot of these tech, at least smaller tech companies also, they don't often have that much in capex. But the development from this year to this is not something you want to see, right? And I assume they are not even trading close to the 52-week low, so that bothers me a bit with this. And keep in mind, tiny market cap. Very old article, so no one is paying attention to them, which can be a good thing, but not always. Nah, not sure on these one. They look a bit tricky. They look to be in a bad position, and I just think there's much better opportunities elsewhere. Any owners though? Nothing. And then add in the tiny market cap, and I'm a little bit put off. All right, I think that's it for me today. I hope you kind of liked to go through some charts on this stream, and you just wanted to show you like the process, one of the screening methods. And even if it was almost 200 charts, you saw it didn't take that long. So it's definitely, and look at the amount of tickers we got. And so far, okay, I haven't found anything here except FET interesting, but we are only halfway through. And like I said, I will try to reach them tomorrow. And if I find something interesting, I will pull them up on the stream in the weekend with Dane. So yeah, I think that's it for me. Let's see what tomorrow brings. A little bit of a down day today. Maybe we get a strong finish for the week. And keep an eye out for our X account, where we will update you on when we're going to do stream on this weekend. I haven't talked with Dane about it. So yeah, obviously going to be Saturday or Sunday, but also we're going to update you with the time and stuff like that. And by the way, I hope you liked my chart video, and let me know in the comments, even after the stream, if you think I should continue to use it, because you know, I have a few videos that you guys haven't watched, so we can premiere a few of them, you know, if this is something you like. All right, enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week, and Dane and I will be together on the weekend, and we will see you then. Bye bye.